So apparently there's some type of issue with this cable in this. So I don't know which one. It might be the white one. I might just need to buy another attachment. But all that popping noise y'all heard is because of this. The phone's not messed up. It's something. It's definitely got to be the white part. Because this red cable, as y'all can see, that ain't nothing gonna happen to that red cable ever. There's no way a short is gonna get caught in that mug or anything. So it's definitely this thing. But it's absolutely okay. Let me get dressed and I'm gonna go ahead and finish out and let y'all know what this video is about. I kind of don't want to talk about this right now, but I can kind of touch on a couple things just because this person asked. But once I get to that point, y'all will know when I drop the full-on how trading changed my life. Y'all know how this shit go. But anyway, we ain't there just yet. But I will talk about how I got started and everything like that. So let me get dressed. Let me get to my location. Hopefully I can do it how I want to before it starts raining. And yeah, but I'm gonna set this shit up. It works. It's just the fact that I was walking. So anytime it was popping and cutting out, and you know, which I was hearing in the last video, it literally was because I was moving around with this. Sometimes it don't do it, sometimes it do. But I know if I sit down stationary or whatever, it's not gonna do that. So we gonna go to where we going. I'm gonna sit that down, try to make this look a little cooler than a normal sit down in the house video. But let me get dressed and I'll catch y'all in like a split second. All right, so I tried to do this thing. I'm actually still here so I can show y'all. So I came to a park to do a sit down video to really talk about what this commenter asked me about. I was trying to switch it up a little. And then it started raining. My microphone cable has a shortage in it, so I have to buy a new cable. It's really just the extender, it's not the full-on cable. Like I showed y'all, I thought maybe if I sat my phone down, it wouldn't mess up. But unfortunately, it still did not work right. So, we sitting in this car. My AC act like it don't want to work. My windows got fogged up, so now I'm trying to cut this shit on and get them unfogged up. Getting somewhere. Anyway, the person asked, hey, can you make a video on how you got good at trading when everything became clear, how long it took, and the resources you used? I'm gonna make this quick because this isn't gonna be the Forex changed my life video, because honestly, it's nothing really changed. Not yet anyway, but I can kind of go over it. How did I get good at trading? Okay, when I first started trading, every weekend, and I mean every weekend, every single weekend when I first found out about trading, and I mean every single weekend, I can name the people that was in these calls with me. It was me, KD, I think the other dude's name was KJ, and Ray. And honestly, backtest. I would open up a chart. It was GBP USD to be exact, and I would scroll all the way back to the beginning, and I just let the candles print out. So I just watched the candles print to see if I saw something different or whatever, and then it got to the point where I started actually marking up these charts and, you know, drawing out levels and shit like that. But I did that every single weekend. I watched hella videos, bro. Like the resources, I guess you could say it was literally every big YouTube trader that you probably already know about. I can name a couple, but I'm pretty sure you can figure it out too. Jackpot and all of them. I didn't really learn a lot from him. The only thing that I got from Jackpot is to stack entries, honestly, because he didn't really teach like talking about. But Nick Sean, Momo Forex, Momo FX, whatever his name is, Lambo Raul, Q Banks, Swaggy C, Jeremy Cash, Mamba, Justin Equals Time, who else, bro? Junior. I actually flew out I went with somebody, and we went to Junior. He in Florida, MetaTrader Junior Charles. On Instagram, MetaTrader_Junior. Amazing fucking trader, I cannot lie. Learned from him, and honestly, when I learned from him, it was more or less like he was confirming the shit that I already knew. And it was just, after that, it was really just personal shit, like discipline, patience. My biggest problem in the beginning was I was always rushing shit. Instead of me waiting, I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and get in because I don't want to miss this move. And I would load up, like I would just full margin my account, or instead of me cutting my losses short, I just hope and pray like, oh, it's gonna go back in my direction. No, it'll go back in my direction. It never go back in your direction. Don't hope and pray. When did it become clear? I've been trading for, not even consistently, but I've started in 2020 and I've been trading since then, honestly. There'll be times where I take a couple weeks or a couple months away from it, then I come back. But honestly, it became a lot clearer because I started focusing more on it probably the end of last year, because I was able to really how do I get out of here? I was able to like be on the charts like I really wanted to, and I just started to see a whole lot of different shit, and I was like, okay, I see this happening quite often. I'm gonna see how many more times it'll happen. And so it just kept happening over and over and over and over, and I'm like, hey, this shit worked. And so I just kept testing it over and over and over, and it just kept working over and over and over. So I pretty much, it really got clicked in last year, the end of last year, which was 2024. I don't want to disclose what happened as far as finances, but I checked my thing, and I was like, damn, I didn't realize I did all that, you know, towards the end of the year. And it was pretty crazy in my opinion. But let's see what else they said. Is this guy following me? The resources is pretty much the people I just told y'all. I don't do anything crazy. Like the shit I use to trade is very simple. It's just fucking lines and boxes. I don't do indicators and all that crazy stuff. I feel like what got me good at trading is really just being there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to be on the charts. You know what I'm saying? You can't, just be there. Lose. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but, you know, you got to take some losses in order to learn, bro. Like, and I took a fuck ton of losses, bro. Like, a lot. I took way more losses than wins. And it got to a point to where I was so focused on the money at first. I'm like, bro, I just want to make money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are people doing this? Yada, yada, yada. And then it got to a point I was telling myself, like, okay, bro, you need to figure out what the fuck you're doing in order to make money. You know what I'm saying? You can't just hop on this shit thinking like, oh, I'm going to make unlimited money and I don't know what the hell going on. That's a nice ass Mustang. But, yeah, so it was just, you really got to lock in, bro. Like, you have to be on the charts. You have to study. You have to do back testing. You have to do forward testing. You can't just keep looking at charts. Be like, well, I start this time. You need to go ahead and start. I'm not saying to risk all your money, whatever, but you need to at least start placing trades and understanding what it feel like. Because it's really be the emotions that they be getting people away. Like, it don't be anything outside of it. It be emotions, bro. You got to learn and understand what it feels like to place those trades, take those losses, take those wins, and not get emotional and not let those wins get you a big head, because those losses will still come. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of different stuff that you have to understand and actually go through and feel for yourself to know, like, okay, this is what it feels like to make $1,000. This is what it feels like to lose $1,000. Can I take the fact that I lost $1,000 and keep going? Can I take the fact that I made $1,000 and have to start over and do it again? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, past profits don't mean shit about the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done some crazy shit in the past before, and I have yet to do it again here now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just gotta understand that, bro. Like, some days these charts not gonna look how you want it to look. Some days you're not gonna be able to make money. Some days the shit not gonna move at all. Some days you're gonna miss some shit. I mean, it's a lot of stuff you have to take into account, like. But yeah, as far as resources, that's really it. All the major people that y'all watch as well. Like, I just actually reached out to them and had conversations with them. Like I said, bro, you just gotta back test. Like, you really gotta study this shit. You can't be like, oh, I want to do something and then half-ass it. Like, you can't treat this shit like, you can't want to do this full-time but treat it like a part-time job. You see what I'm saying? So you really gotta be locked in with this shit. Like, you really gotta put your all into it. Like, if you're gonna study. If you're gonna do this shit for real, do it for real. Don't lie to yourself like, oh, I want to do this, and then you're not doing shit to get better. So it's like, it's stuff like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to say how I got good, because I feel like I'm not that great. I mean, I'm way better than what I was, but you gotta think, I've started 5 years ago. If you constantly do something over and over, I've never seen anybody do something consistently and get worse at it. So it's like, if you start doing this now, in 5 years, as long as you actually learning and improving from your mistakes, there's no way you're gonna still be bad at it. Think about when you start playing a video game. When we first started playing Call of Duty, we wasn't good at Call of Duty, but we got good at Call of Duty. When you first started playing Fortnite, you weren't good at Fortnite, but you got good at Fortnite. When you first started making music, you weren't good at making music at first, but you got good at making music. When you first learn something that you never know anything about, you're not always going to be off rip the best at it. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. You find different ways for yourself that works. And that's the same with trading. Because I was trying to do shit like every other pro. Oh, this person made 10,000 in a day. Let me learn how he trade. Or this person made $1 million in a week. Let me learn how they trade. Or this person made $3 million in 6 months. Let me learn how they trade. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you got to do what worked for you, bro. You got to figure out what worked for you. That's all it really is, bro. Like, you can't go based off somebody else's shit because they results. Like, you can't do that. It ain't gonna work. It don't work that way. But yeah, you got to do what worked for you. You got to figure out what worked for you. You got to figure out what's good, what's not. What I like, what I don't like. What make me money, what take my money. You feel me? So just be on the charts. Like, literally be on that. My biggest thing to tell y'all is to be on the charts. If you want to get good at trading, be on the charts. 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 That's the most important thing. Be there. Because you can't capitalize off of a move if you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And how can you see it if you're not on the charts? You need to be there. You need to be present every chance you get. I really wish I could have used that video of me at the park, because it was a different type of scenery, but unfortunately the mic was still crackling and popping, and then it started raining out of nowhere. So y'all get another car vlog. Anywho, be there, bro. Show up every day if you can. Show up every day and you'll learn. The more you do it, the easier it'll get. That's really all I got to say about that. I know this I wish I could have done something different. I really wanted to do a very cool, like, different scenes when I talk about different subjects, but I just don't have that type of production right now. So unfortunately, I have these really big ideas and really big dreams, but I just don't have the really big equipment and brain power that people have to get that shit done. One day y'all gonna see everything gonna be completely different. It's gonna be so cool. Y'all be like, damn, his shit went from shit like this to his shit look like a professional movie set. You know what I'm saying? But you know, yeah, that's all. You just gotta be there, bro. Don't rush the process. Don't compare your journey to anybody else. That'd be the biggest thing too, comparing yourself to other people, because I was also doing it as well at one point. I'm like, damn, this person making this, and this, and I ain't make but $5 today. This person I made 50,000. You know what I'm saying? It's times now I don't compare myself, but it's like, that's something you just gotta understand, bro. You can be in groups with people. People will drop, they made this much, this much, this much, and it's like, if you only made a certain amount, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people in my group who dropped that they made this amount of money, this amount of money, this amount of money, and it might be a week or a day or whatever that I ain't make shit, and I probably done blew my damn account, because it happens, bro. So it's just don't compare yourself to other people, and just enjoy your journey for what it is, bro. Like, learn from your mistakes and just try to improve. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over, eventually you're gonna be like, okay, I'm tired of this. And you'll fix those bad habits. Because really, it's not the knowledge that's wrong. It be the fucking bad habits that we got, bro. Like, you can't expect shit to change if you keep doing the same thing. You want a different outcome, but you do the exact same thing every chance you get. When shit don't go your way, you just start jumping into trades. Or when you take one loss, you try to get it back and take more losses, then you upset. And you're like, well, there's only a certain amount in this account anyway, so fuck it if I lose the rest. Like, you can't do shit like that, bro. Give yourself a certain amount of trades per day. If you lose all of those chances, stop trading. Go back the next day. Because there's been times where I done made money, lost it all down to damn near zero, and sometimes negative balance, and still ended up coming back positive, doubling, tripling, quadrupling the original amount of money that was in it. So it's just like, you can't think like, oh, well, I done lost all this time, so it's just the account is over. Until that motherfucker say zero, or until you just can't place no more trades, that account is not over. You just need to really be patient. So outside of that, bro, like, just be there. That's how I got good. I was there. I showed up. Even when I didn't want to, times I wanted to quit, but I can't explain to y'all how many times I quit this shit. And I done laid down rethinking life and why I started trading. I wish I never got into this shit. This shit done did this, and this. But in reality, if it wasn't for the fact I knew how to trade, a lot of times when I was down bad, I wouldn't have had no money, because trading really got me out of the hole a lot of times. I'd be down to my last 20. And even to come out at 150 would be like, okay, cool, we back. You know, we can do something with this. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta take it for what it is, bro. Take the profits the market give you. Accept that shit for that week. If you only make $200 a week, fuck it, take them 200. Because eventually you'll be making 2,000. You just gotta keep going, keep progressing, bro. Like, you can't just like give up whenever you take a loss here and there. Because I know a lot of folks, motherfucker lose $100, be like, oh yeah, that shit is a scam. Bro, you lost $100 when you done spent $1,000 on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, outside of that, you know, just be on the charts. Literally, that's how you gonna get good. Be on the when you got good at Call of Duty, what you do to get good at Call of Duty? You play Call of Duty, right? No matter how many times you fucking lost and got your ass handed to you, you kept playing that shit until you got good. So no matter how many times the market hand your ass to you, you need to keep playing with that bitch until you get good. Be there, bro. Be there.